Segment, I'm going to speak briefly about how I go about getting a sense of reflectivity in this little gold Christmas bulb. Looking at the bulb closer, we got the dark, we've got the light, and then there's all these intricate reflections within it. Picking up the lamp nearby, it picks up my portrait. As I look in it, I can see the shape of my face. What we're going to start with is just establishing the dark on the bottom and the light on the top, just like we have done with the baseballs in the past. I'm going to use a little bit of burnt umber with ultramarine blue to mix up a nice rich dark. Using a larger number 10 bristle, I'm just going to bring that tonality, or this value, down here on the bottom. Spend some time studying the ornament, and then you say to yourself, what shapes do you start with first? I'm thinking that right now. I'm looking over at the ornament, and one thing I'm doing is squinting at the ornament as I study the shapes, and you basically have to put these shapes into some sort of hierarchy. So you squint at the ornament or the reflective object, and then you notice what is the brightest spot, what is the color of it, what is the size of it, and paint that shape. And then the second. So when I squint at this ornament, I'm noticing two areas that are becoming most prominent. We're going to paint those first. The areas that are most prominent are this bright spot up here. It's almost like a highlight. It's actually a reflection of the light that's to the left. Then we've got this cool light right here, which is actually my soft camera lights in the background. Then we've got this warm spot over here. That's actually the third shape within the hierarchy. And so we'll paint those areas down real boldly, and I'll show you how I blend them in. So you can take the edge, sort of bring it over like that, and then we have this lighter area. I'm going to take, see, I don't want to go too far in there. You can even take your finger like that and blot it. Just want to bring the We've spent quite a bit of time on this little Christmas ornament and set up the foundation with the darks and lights, and then went through and blocked in those simple shapes, the light shape, with the cad yellow, then the white, and then the red. And I want to do an experiment now and start back and slowly move in to show you how these little intricate marks actually dissolve in the complete abstraction. It's literally a complete illusion. From a certain distance it looks like an actual gold ball, but then when you get up close it's just it's a complete mirage of marks. And then when we get up close, I'm going to take my 00 brush and make a few finishing touches and just discuss overall what's going on. And then we'll move on to the next exercise. So right about here it looks like a Christmas bulb. You can see the form in space with the sense of atmosphere around it, with the warm and cool, and the marks that I've spoken about. Then as we move in, it looks like a Christmas bulb still, but at a certain distance you'll start noticing the abstract nature of the surface and how it's just a bunch of little flecks of paint. And that's really all it is. Right about now it starts to dissolve into more of an abstract nature. It's remarkable. Yes, it's remarkable, the idea that abstraction can be so close to realism. So here it is. This is myself, just a silhouette, a big blob of paint. I'm making a few more marks. This is behind me. These are the two windows that I mentioned before. We have another window over here. And then my arm, the actual easel, which is just a shape of paint. I've used some yellow ochre and some cad reds in there. See this little flecks with my 00 brush.